Hello there everyone, this is Southern EAS, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my weather radio collection as of July 8th, 2023. Now this is actually a kind of video that I've never done before. No particular reason, I just never really did this, but I thought because July 9th, tomorrow, is actually the 3-year anniversary of when I first started recording weather alerts, then this would be a good video to post on that day. So, we'll start here with the Radio Shack 12250. I got this used like new. It didn't have a box, but it did have the manual and the sticker that goes inside the programming door in May of 2022. And then over here, I have a Midland WR120B version 3. And this one I got for Christmas 2021 from my grandmother, which is really nice. And here is a Midland WR10. I got this new in box in May 2023. And this is actually kind of a difficult radio to use because it has some serious reception and bleed-through issues, but it's still pretty cool anyway. And then over here, for some reason, underneath all these cloths, I don't know why that was like that. This is a Midland WR100 version 3, which I got new in box in January of 2022. And then this plugged into it is a Recom R1603A strobe light. Over here, I have a Midland WR300 version 8, which I got in November 2020. And there's a Midland 18 STR strobe light, which I got in December 2021. And here is a Sangean CL100. And this radio actually replaces my previous one. I got this one in March 2023, and I got the old one in January 2021. But unfortunately, in March 2022, I accidentally plugged it into the wrong adapter, and that fried the radio bands. So now it can't receive weather or AM or FM, and certainly can't get weather alerts. So I finally got this one to replace it a year later. And then here is a Radio Shack 12247, and this is actually neither an A nor a B. This is just a plain 247, which I didn't know existed until I got this thing. And it was made in 1996. Oh, and I got this in March 2022. And here is a Radio Shack 12262, which is from 2006, and that means hopefully the tuner and decoder won't die. The ones from 2007 tend to have decoder problems, and the ones from 2008 and onward tend to have tuner problems. I got this used in January 2023. And then here is a Radio Shack 12261 from 2005. And I got this for my birthday 2022 from my grandmother, along with this, which was really awesome to get these as a present. This is a Recom R1650D. And I have to say, this has less interference problems than the R1630C. Over here is a Radio Shack, or Realistic, 12140 from, I think, 1988. And I got this used in, I think, April 2023. And here is a Radio Shack 12249, which I got as a Christmas gift from my grandmother. And she actually has one of these too. She's had one of these since, I think, 1998 or so. This one is from 97. And in case I didn't say, I got this in December 2022. Then over here is a currently out of service Capello CR2W. There's a problem with the external antenna jack, where it's acting like something is plugged in when there's not, so it's just got really terrible reception all the time. Over here is a Radio Shack 12521A. As you can tell by the glitched out screen, which I got used, but with the manual, in February 2022. And here is an Eton FR370, I got this new in box. I believe this was made in 2012. I got it in March 2023. And then over here is a Kaito Voyager KA500, which I got in March 2021. And here is a Kaito Voyager Pro KA600, which I got in December 2021. And then over here I've got a Recom R1630C, and this was actually the first radio I ever bought. I got this in July 2020. And here is a Midland WR120B, except this is the 2021 version, so it's got the same firmware pretty much as the WR120EZ. And I got this for my birthday from my other grandparents in 2022, so March 2022. And then over here is a broken Radio Shack 12519. This one was made in June 2009, and I got it new in box in May 2022. But right out of the box, the left speaker was dead. And then a few months later, the buttons quit working, except for up, down, right, menu, select, and the volume buttons. Except for those, none of the buttons work anymore, so I can't listen to any radio bands, or weather radio, or even the auxiliary input, or even set the clock, which is why the time says it's 6:51 p.m. when it's actually 1:16 p.m. And this is a Midland ER210, which I got for my birthday 2021 from my grandmother, which was really cool, because this is, I think, the first portable radio I got. And then over here is actually the first radio that I ever used. This is our old family crank radio, a Black & Decker Storm Tracker WDR5B. And I started using this on July 10th, 2020. The first alert I ever recorded was on July 9th on my grandparents' Radio Shack 12249. So I pulled this out of the junk drawer the next day when I got home and started recording alerts on it until I got that Recom R1630C. At which point I used both of those, but primarily the Recom, because this thing is actually so flaky these days that I just don't use it anymore. Over here, I just thought I'd show this, is my broken Sangean CL100. And then up here is kind of an unusual one. It's also out of focus. There we go. This is a Vector WC300 DSV. And this is kind of an odd radio, but it's also not really one that I like, so I just don't use it very much. And then lastly is a GE 74845A, which I got in either May or June 2022. And the only reason why this is out of service right now is because, for some reason, ever since then, I just forgot to clean it. I got this at the thrift store, and just didn't get around to cleaning it. So I was about to do that today, which is why it's unplugged. Alright, that is my weather radio collection as of July 8th, 2023. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.